have the privilege of traveling to many different nations and cultures where I teach on the topic of hearing God's voice. And people often ask me, what do I notice? So I'm always on the lookout for how people hear from God and why. I'm also very interested in the obstacles. If the Spirit is truly poured out on everyone, what is it that stops us from receiving God's revelation? Well, you may guess that the obstacles have little to do with our wealth, our education, or our status in life. It doesn't seem to even be based on a correct theology or even our belief in God's existence. I've come to understand our greatest obstacle to hearing God is ourselves, and more specifically, the state of our hearts. Jesus said we must become like little children to enter the kingdom of heaven. He also said that heaven's wisdom is revealed to little children, but hidden from the wise and the learned. So what did Jesus mean? And what does it mean to become like little children? We get more insight when we look at the context of Jesus' words. At the time, the disciples had just asked a question about who was the greatest in the kingdom of heaven. It should give us some idea. Jesus' mention of children is in contrast to the adults who wanted to be the greatest. The issue here is pride. When we think we know it all, we've heard it all, and we've got nothing to learn, the eyes of our heart close and we can no longer see what the Spirit is doing and saying. As it's been said, we can't learn what we already know. This seems to be more challenging the more we experience success, more power, influence, wealth, and status. These all act as temptations to pride. It's not the things in themselves that stop me hearing God, but my attachment to them. When I put my trust in them, I no longer need to hear God's voice. So I close my spiritual eyes and ears to what God is saying. The antidote to our pride is a childlike heart. Children demonstrate an openness, humility, and vulnerability that adults often struggle with. They're constantly asking questions about the world, and they're always learning and growing. There's this underlying simplicity and an ability to learn from anyone and anything. Children teach us that the key to hearing God is not based on age or experience or status, but only an open heart. It's the posture that says, what can I learn today? God, what are you showing me? Let's learn from our children. May we become like them, wide-eyed and open, hungry and humble, so that the Spirit can speak. Thanks for listening to Everyday God Conversations today. I hope that's been an encouragement to you. Why not come join the journey of hearing the voice of the Spirit for yourself by subscribing to our email devotional plan at godconversations.com. I look forward to seeing you next time.